Hello, my name is Lucy and today I'm going to do my November 2023 TBR. Now let me start off is that I cannot believe it's almost November. Like, reading for this month has been not great, but it hasn't been terrible. I wanted to finish my TBR for the month and also do Becca's Speak Up-a-thon. I've done that. I've done like some prompts in relation to Becca's Book Up-a-thon. I will not be finishing my TBR, I can tell you now. It is time for TBR, and to pick my TBR, I used Tales of Playing Cards. I used to use Uno cards, but now we've switched to Tales of Playing Cards. And I have prompts that relate to the numbers, which are on my phone. These are the prompts. I don't think you can see them, but they're the prompts. And I picked 10 cards, so we're gonna start. So the first card is an 8, which is to read a romance. Good, I wanted that. So that's one card. Second card is a 7, that is to read a middle grade. Sorry guys, my makeup is running. The third card is another 8, okay. Fourth card is a king, which is to read a book I want to unhaul. I do need to unhaul a lot of books, so that's good. The fifth card is a jack, which is to read a book from my book card. I need that as well. The sixth card is an ace, which is to read a standalone. The seventh card is another king. The 8 is a jack. I swear I shuffled these. The 8th card is a queen. Nice. Which is to read a book with an author's last name starting with A. Final card is number 10 is a 10, which is to read a classic, which I didn't get last month, but now I'm back on reading classics. To recap, I got an 8, a 7, an 8, a king, a jack, an ace, another king, a jack again, a queen, and a 10. So now I'm gonna go pick out the books and we'll be right back. Okay, so I have picked out my TBR, and by the looks of it, it's very manageable. But hopefully I will actually finish TBR this year. I'm going backwards in the order that from the first number to the last number. So the first prompt was to pick a standalone, and I've decided to read The Truth About Forever by Sarah Desson. I've been reading Sarah Desson in recent years. I just stopped reading her for like a long time. So this is the synopsis of the book. On the outside, Macy Queen is cool and calm. On the inside, she's spooky, silently struggling with her father's death and being apart from her oh-so-perfect boyfriend. A long, lonely summer full of secrets and silence lies ahead, until she meets a guy who won't let her hide away. He's one of those intense types. Obsessed with music, he's determined to make her listen, and he's determined to make her smile. But can he help forget what happened the night everything changed? Okay. Hopefully this does not involve cheating, because if it does, girl, why do you put Sarah Desson, why do you put cheating in your books? I love your writing style. Can you not with the cheating? Anyway, so this is the next book in relation to published books, I believe. The next one is to read a middle grade, and I've chosen The Land of Stories by Chris Colfer. So the synopsis is Alex and Connor Bailey's world is about to change. When the twins' grandmother gives them a treasured fairy tale book, they have no idea they're about to enter a land beyond all imagining. The land of stories where fairy tales are real. The twins know they must get back home somehow, but with the legendary evil queen hot on their tail, will they ever find a way? So I'm up to page 104 of this book. I've been reading it for a year, people, so that signifies to me that I need to read it. And the next prompt I got 2 was to read a romance, and I chose one Christina Lauren book and one Chloe Lease book. Christina Lauren, the one I've chosen is Dating You, Hating You, and the synopsis is there's a fine line between love and hate. Despite a meet awkward at a mutual friend's party, Carter and Evie immediately hit it off. Even the realization that they're both high-powered agents at competing firms in Hollywood isn't enough to smother the flames. But when their two agencies merge, causing the pair to vie for the same position, all bets are off. What could have been a beautiful blossoming romance turned into an all-out war of sabotage. Carter and Evie are both 30-something professionals, so why can't they act like it? When push comes to shove and love fights with hate, will these ever two get their fate out ending the Hollywood? And the With You Forever book by Chloe Lease is like a companion series. Is a novel within the Bergman Brothers novel series. I'm up to number 4. I really do enjoy these. I don't think I'll tell you what a synopsis, because it's like part of a series essentially, but yeah, this is this book. and I really do. The next one was to read a classic, I believe. Yes, and I got one of them, and I chose The Little Prince by, I don't know, a French author, I don't know their name, I can't, but the synopsis is, when a pilot is forced to land in the Sahara Desert, he meets the Little Prince, whose stories about his tiny home planet and his extraordinary journey are full of wisdom and whimsy. And this was first published in 1943. It's a very, very short book. It's only like 108 pages, so I love that. I got two to read a book from my book cart, and I chose the Hypnotist Love Story by Liane Moriarty. She is the author of Big Little Lies, and Before the Coffee Gets Cold by a Japanese author. So, the synopsis for the Hypnotist Love Story. So it is, as a hypnotherapist, Eleanor Farrell is fascinated by what makes people tick. So when she falls in love with Patrick, the fact that he has a stalker doesn't faze her in the slightest. If anything, it intrigues her. And the more she hears about Saskia, the more she wants to meet this woman. But when Ellen doesn't know is that they've already met. Saskia has been posing as one of Ellen's clients, unable to let go of the life she's so abruptly lost. She wants to know everything about the woman who took her place. But it's not only Saskia who doesn't know when to stop. Ellen also has to ask herself, what line does she expect to cross to get the happy ending she's always wanted? Oh, this is gonna be twisty and dark. Okay, with this book and with, I believe, with the Sarah Dessen book, if you want to read these books, please proceed with caution, because they seem, just from the synopsis, they seem like they deal with very heavy topics, and do not read them if you're not ready to read them. And this one, so Before the Coffee Gets Cold is it's like a time travel novel of like people going back in time in a coffee shop, but they have to come back before their coffee gets cold. Otherwise, they're stuck in the past for like forever. So, and it's a very short book, so I'm happy with that. Oh no. The next one, I think it was, yes, it was to read a book starting with the author's last name starting with A, and I chose Misfits in Love by S.K. Ellie. So I have read the first book. It was called Saints of Misfits. I've started this book. I'm on page 20. I just haven't finished it, so I can't tell you the synopsis because it is a sequel to the first book, and I have no idea what the first book, I forget what the first book is about, but I know it has Muslim, there's a Muslim main character in this book. I believe that is her nationality. I believe so. Please correct me if I'm wrong, because I do not want to get it wrong. But yeah, this is that book. And the last one was to read books that you want to unhaul. And I have chosen the second books in series. Well, this is the third and fourth. This is the second. I have chosen The Gene Thieves by Maggie Stiefwater, and the next two books in the Secret Circle called The Captive Part 2 and The Power. They were both in my desk, in my bed drawers, so yeah. Anyway, so this is Secret Circle. This is the second book in the Raven's Boys series. Like, I did enjoy them when I read them, but I'm just like, I don't really need them anymore. Don't forget to subscribe and like this video if you liked it. And also, the emoji that you put down in the comments, then can that be playing cards? Bye. See you guys in my next one. Bye.